today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes. About ready to get us going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. Come on, guys.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty of room to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he increased that a little bit in terms of ratio.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first
play, picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack big. Sometimes what you just...
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Tracked down at the Bills' 38-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Bills' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And Prater's not going to get this one. Missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Man, those numbers from last week, what do you call a game like that? Monumental? A career game?
Yeah, every one of those adjectives you can pull up. Monumental, mammoth.
Looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job. That one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Murray now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jason Witten, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
what he told us?
Absolutely. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Would be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Bills.
Now Allen again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And CD is healthy, assuming that. And he'll give it here to his running back. And And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. It was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people and him.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. That's caught by Hollister. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 on the first down.
Let's just go walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bills 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. The 11-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6 yards.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Allen, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And that one makes it 14-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
About running backs is they'll tell you.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. But when this this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
That might be it right there. I think
that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little...
With that and with
Singletary to get the drive started. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. Devin Singletary certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. 1st and 10. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they give this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
This old adage coach, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Throwing again, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
17.
So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
Number 4 running back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, we've seen that a time or two over the years from A.J. Green. A long, explosive touchdown. PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Allen to throw on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Bills 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take wide receiver. And he's first down, Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score. Two-score cushion.
Prater on to add the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We start in the NFC West. Seattle heading down the coast to take on L.A. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Traquan Smith, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Many more to come, baby.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Terrell Suggs able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
With their next drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked. I mean, his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people. He's the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take. Around his goal line. Here's Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game? You
are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. 30. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You bring back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've gone 2 months, 8 straight wins for them. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
At the 42-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. Now the final act of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Peters brought him down.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
The 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people...
As we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And 4.
From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Allen now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Bills on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to stretch.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 on a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
On to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Escaping the pressure and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth?
To throw is Allen. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll look to throw. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's 3rd down. Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here, take a knee and they'll put it out to the... From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. The crowd can really become a... First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd
from the gun. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And the Bills first down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. Right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. On first down, Allen. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, the left side caught by Diggs. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So they hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first. Here to his running back. Fights off the defender. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Fitzgerald on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Larry Fitzgerald, no stranger to making big plays in overtime. I know you remember, Charles, divisional round 2015. Fitzgerald took a 75-yard pass to the 5 and then scored on a shovel pass to beat Green Bay.
That was something, wasn't it? And when it comes to Larry Fitzgerald, when I think of overtime, I always think big moments. This is a bigger stage, and it never bothers Larry Fitzgerald. In fact, he rises to it.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first and 10 is Counter, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cardinals, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. They will hit the road next week.